Hi traders, welcome to Elite Currency. This video is all about the DAX and S&P 500. Let's take a look at the charts right now. This is DAX30, and a week ago we had our usual weekly update on these stock indices, and we said that there was a good chance that price will continue sideways, stay in this triangle pattern, basically consolidation pattern. That's indeed what happened. Price was about here, and I said there's a good chance that it will go to the bottom either after a small, push up to hit this trend line or immediately. Price did fall, make a hook back, and now seems to be ready to continue. And I think that there is a decent chance now, as considering the fact that this is the second bearish break. The first one was here below the moving averages. This is the second of a further bearish pressure on DAX. That's what I think is likely at this moment, considering the patterns that have unfolded till now. But once it reaches support, there is indeed a good chance of a bounce as well, and price could stay in this pattern in the near future. What direction price will choose as the breakout remains an open question, and I think that the breakout could occur to both sides. Maybe I'm leaning a little bit more to a bearish break, but it really depends on what price breaks first and if there's a good breakout as well, of course. Basically, this could be a bearish triangle where this is an A right here. We have a B. It went for a C. We go down for a D. Go up for one more E, and down it breaks. That could be a bearish triangle. Alternatively, this could be a bullish triangle where this is basically let's see, this would be an A. This would be a B. Down we go for C. Up we go for D. Down we go for E. And then up it goes. All right, so I use the colors a little bit in the opposite side. Blue should be for up and red should be for down, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. So we have to see. I'm leaning probably toward the bearish variant, but still a good chance that the price will stay in this triangle for I think the next day or two. If it will break this week or next week, we'll have to see. That is now a question mark at this moment. We don't know how long this triangle will last, this consolidation pattern. Last week, I thought it was likely that it would last till this week. Now, it could break. It could break between now and the next video a week from now, but it doesn't have to. It could expand further as well, and that's something that remains to be seen. As I said, I think that the triangle patterns will unfold likely as I indicated, and then we should see a breakout eventually when the wave E is finished, and leaning towards downside because of this. But yeah, if we do get the bullish break, then 1290, 13,250 are our targets to the upside. Targets to the downside could be 11,000, for instance, and maybe then 10.5. All right, for instance. So those are levels to think about. S&P 500 is a little bit different. You can see the price broke already above that resistance. I think that was already last week, though, if I remember correctly. Yes, it was. And I was thinking that there could be a good chance of price actually to continue with this uptrend to retest the previous top. Well, that didn't happen. It did happen on actually the NASDAQ, where we had, if I remember correctly at least, top of my head, where the technology stocks are pushing harder than the others, and we didn't have that with the S&P 500. In fact, there was a break of this trend line and break of this support, which could indicate also, just like the DAX, that there is a bigger correction, maybe to retest this bottom or at least get close to it. So that could happen with this bearish breakout, and we might see a continuation to retest the bottom, just like DAX. And I think that, of course, the Fed announcement on Wednesday at 6 p.m. GMT time will have its impact on all markets, including these, including the Forex. And you can take a look at the euro dollar, pound dollar video where I mentioned the same. So that's something that will have its impact as well and could create volatility and large price swings. So we'll have a new video next week that will look at that and include that. For the moment, though, I wouldn't be surprised if there's some downside pressure, but I wouldn't expect an immediate downtrend as yet. I wouldn't be surprised if the price does not build a triangle formation here too. So putting a fib from here to here could be good to get an idea where price could stop. You see it stopped at the 38. All of these fibs could be bouncing spots or stopping spots, but if price then breaks through those levels, there could be a continuation. Ultimately, something like this, I wouldn't be surprised. How do we know if a real trend is starting? Price would have to break with good momentum through all these fibs, make a bear flag, and start continuing and break this bottom eventually. Uptrend would require higher highs and higher lows again, which means that price would have to probably turn, move down, and bounce here, break above this resistance trend line, and then this breakout would indicate uptrend again in my view. All right, the green circle there. So yeah, that's my 2 cents on S&P 500. All right, more free analysis and free material you can find at elitecurrency.com. Thank you for all the sharing, liking, and subscribing, and I wish you all good trading. Cheers.